You're not supposed to say those things. Everyone comes back.
It was really hard.
All right, we're gonna bend into your knees, sweep the arms out in front, and then rise all the way on up, and then lower down. Sweep the arms up, press the palms together, and then just lower down. Nice. And then keep dropping your tailbone down in between the heels. Sink down a little lower each time. Nice. Press into your mat like you want to stretch your mat apart as you rise up. Or you just like fall. Let's go. 8 more here. Pick up the pace just a little bit. Nice. Keep reaching up. Press all the way up and out of the shoulders. Let's go 4 more. 3, 2, 1. Lower down. We're going to keep the hips low and just tee out the arm, form the shoulders a little bit more. Just show little tiny arm circles. Nice. Keep some energy out through the fingers. The energy coming out of the chest. Ooh, sink back down to the hips a little bit more. You're going to want to lift. Nice. Go 8 more this way. Already at 4, 3, 2, 1. And then from here, we're going to bring your palms to face up. Draw like a little mini C shape back. And then bring the palms up and then wave the palms back. Inhale as you rise up. Exhale as you squeeze the shoulder blades as you press the palms back. Keep sinking into their hips. Nice. Let's go 8 more. Warming up those upper back muscles. Nice. Already at 4, 3, 2, 1. Sweep the arms up. Let's take a little side bend. Reach your right arm up alongside your ear. Keep sinking into your hips. And then go ahead and take that hand to the inside of your right thigh. Lower your right shoulder down, look over the left. Let's get a little stretch into that shoulder and the inner hips. And then we'll take that side bend over to your right this time. Lengthen that left arm alongside your ear. And then go ahead and bring that hand to the inside of your left thigh. Lower your left shoulder down. And then just look over your right shoulder. And then from here, go ahead and rise all the way up, lengthen through the legs. And then tuck the toes in to face the side edge of your mat. Take your hands back behind you, interlace the fingers. Draw the shoulder blades together, open up the chest and throat. And just exhale, find a wide-legged forward fold. Tuck your chin into your chest, give your head a little shake. Shimmy your hips side to side. And then you can release your hands down and then walk them over toward one foot. We'll get to both. So you can pick which side you want first. Little stretch into those hamstrings. Take another round of breath here. And then walk your hands over to your left foot or your opposite foot. Make sure you get a little bend to your knees. And then we'll walk the hands back to your center. You'll toe the feet in until there's about an inch or two in between the feet. Just bend one knee and then the other. It's cuddling out the back of the legs a bit. And then from here, bring your hands to a hover. Tuck your chin into your chest. Press down through your heels and roll all the way up to standing. All right, let's go ahead and grab your 2-pound weights. Or if you got lucky with finding the 1-pounders. All right, we're gonna take your hands out so that they're in front of the thighs, feet still remain underneath of your hip bones. We're gonna bring the weights all the way up and then lower down. So warming up those shoulders a bit. Nice and slow, lower down. Make sure you keep your weight forward into the toes. Allow the belly button to draw up as those arms lift. Nice little hold there at the top. And then lower down. So try not to swing the arms around. Nice. And then those weights are off to a hover from the thighs. Let's go 8 more here. 7, and then we'll keep these guys up. Nice. Exhale through the top. 4, 3, 2, and then hold this up on 1. Keep your right arm up. You're going to lower your left down, and then lift it up. Keep the same arm going, lower down, and lift. So that right shoulder is going to work a little bit harder. Keep that weight up. Lower down, and lift. Lower, lift, and lift. Let's go one more set of 8. 7, 6. Stay with the count. Only 4 more. 3, 2. Meet back up. Little last hold here. And then lower your right arm down and lift. It's not over yet. Woo. Nice, that left arm stabilizing, maybe grip tighter around your weight. Woo. Nice, you can find that little hold at the top and lower. We'll do 8 more from here. Woo. That's burning more. And exhale through the top. Ooh, and we're at 4, 3, 2. Hold that one up. And then let's switch. Let our right arm down. And then just keep switching. Opposite arm. Ooh, get that last burn. Ooh. Nice. With the beat, switch. And switch. 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 Nice, one more side. Nice. We're on 6. Switching both sides. 5. 4. And then we're going to burn at the top. All right, 4 more. 3, 2. Switch 1 more each way. And then meet back at the top here. Here we go. This is it. Little lift, a little lower here. Get that last little burn. Squeeze those weights, draw those ribs in, lengthen your tailbone down. Make sure a little bend to those knees. Last 4, 3, 2. Last hold. And then nice and slow. Lower that down. Shake those shoulders out. I don't know why I haven't seen your back go from Barre. All right, from here, we're going to bring your arms out to a T with the palms face up. And then we're going to curl and get into those biceps and then reach out. Reach in toward the shoulders or the ears. Reach out. Nice. Keep that engagement going so you still got a little bend to your elbows as you reach out. We're not locking out that joint, putting pressure on the elbows. Nice. Exhale, in. And in. Let's go 8 more from here. Because it just means just burning already.
They could have been from the stuff we just did.
Made true. They're right next to each other. All right, let's go 4 more. 3, 2, 1. From here, we're gonna reach out. We're gonna reach out a little more, and then in. Reach out more and in, and only out enough so you're still not locking out those elbows. Woo, so you can go wide W and reach. 4, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold this out on 1. Ooh, little lift, little lower from here. This is it for biceps. Ooh, just 8 and 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and little hold just to close that out. Reach out a little longer still. And then go ahead and lower that down. All right, well, I was gonna do some overhead triceps, but I'll be nice. We'll do this on your forearms. His biceps and shoulders are probably tired of holding your arms up. All right, so from here, go ahead and get rid of a weight. So you're gonna be on your left palm. Whew. All right, you're gonna start with your right arm back behind you above your hip. Make sure your ribs are away from your mat. Just start to draw a little tiny circle here. So keep that all the way above the hip. And keep it tiny, keep it high. Keep squeezing that right shoulder blade in toward your spine. That gaze can get to be down at that left thumb. Notice your weight falling back into your knees. Keep reaching forward into the fingertips. Feel that core engage. Nice. And then from here, hold it in tight against your ribs. Let's bend the elbow, drop your weight down, and then lengthen your arms. And then bend your elbow, lower, and reach, bend, and snap. And keep that moving. Pretend like you've got a $100 bill. Squeeze it tight under your armpit. Don't let the guy fall. Let's go 4 more. 3, 2. Hold this up on 1. Bring your thumb to face in so your wrist is up. Little lift, little lower from here. Only 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold this up on 1. We're going to do another set of those 3 variations. This time we're going to come onto your forearm. Fingertips pointing over to the right. Forehead is going to come down to your back of your hand. And then resituate your weight, your fist, so your thumb is pointing down. And then come back to those circles. Try and keep this up as high as you can. Keep pressure onto the neck by slightly tucking the chin into your chest. Let's go here for 4, 3, 2, 1. See if you can lift your arm up as high as you can. Then from here, bend your elbow. Lengthen that arm. Only one side of these. Bend and snap. Bend. Reach up. Try and get that elbow up as high as you can and extend. Bend and reach. 4 more. Stick with it for 3, 2. Hold this up on 1. Rotate your wrist and face up, thumb in. Lift that arm up as high as you can. Little lower, little lift from here. Keep this low, only 1 set. Little lower, little lift. Keep this as high and tiny as you can. Lift, lift, lift. 4, 3, 2. Hold that up. Hold your arm up as high as you can. Squeeze your weight nice and tight for 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower that down. Go ahead and sit on top of your heels. Let's take a second. Take that right arm all the way up. You didn't even lift it up. All right, tuck your hand behind your head. Press your head into your hand or your forearm. You might even take that left hand up overhead to your elbow. Yeah, anything that feels good here. Just loosen that tricep back up. Goodness. Let's go ahead and come to the other side. I'll rotate around this way. All right. All right, so right palm underneath of your shoulder. We'll extend that arm back behind you. All right, and then set up your core here. So draw your ribs in, weights into your palm, and then just start to draw little tiny tight circles. Try and keep that weight, your arm all the way over top of the hip. Just warming up that tricep and the upper back here. Okay, just keep it moving. 8 more. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold this up on 1. Squeeze your arm in a little tighter, and then let's bend your elbow, and then lengthen back, and then bend and back. You can find a little hold both ways, so that movement is nice and controlled. We're not swinging the arm around. 8 more from here. 27. Again, keep pouring your weight into your palm. and lengthen. Nice here for 4 and 3, 2. Hold this up on 1. Rotate your thumb to face in. Join for your hip, and then little lift, little lower, lift and lower, lift, and keep that high, keep it tiny, only 4 more, 3, 2, hold that up on 1, nice and slow transition, you're down to your forearm, elbow, and fingertips pointing toward the sides of your mat, and then rotate your thumb to face down. Again, same thing, little tiny circles here, so your arm's a little higher. Keep squeezing it against the ribs. Nice. Find a little core engagement. Draw the belly button up and in for 4 and 3, 2 and 1. From here, let's go ahead and rebend the elbow and then extend that arm. So a little break here at the bottom and extend. Bend and reach. Nice. Again, think of reaching that weight as high up toward the ceiling as you can, and then keeping that upper arm where it is. Here for 4 more, then we'll keep it high. As 3, 2, and then we'll hold that up. Rotate your wrist to face up. Lift your arm up as high as you can. Little lower from there. Only one side here to finish this out, and keep it high, keep it tiny already at 4, 3, 2. Hold that up as high as you can on one nice long arm. Squeeze your weight a little tighter. And then slowly lower all the way down. And then go ahead and sit up on top of the heels. And then we'll stretch that guy out right away. Go ahead and take that arm all the way up. Back of the hand or forearm meets the back of your head, and then reopen the throat. Might stay here. You might be able to get those right fingertips around, gently pulling your elbow, maybe a little side bend over to your right. All right, and then go ahead and release your arms down. We'll move your weights off to the side to go sip of water if you need it. And then from here, let's go ahead and grab your feet and just place them on your mat. All right, so you guys, let's all turn to face this way so your left hand is on the bar. We'll just start to do, get into some calves here. So, no, let's start with the feet parallel to one another. Just right underneath the sit bone, a little bit of space between the feet. And then yeah, your outside hand can just reach to the waist. Little bend to your knees, hug your ribs in. And then pull the belly button up and in to lift your heels to a hover. And then slowly lower them down and lift. So using some control on the way down. And lift. So, and barely tapping those heels down. So like 99% of your weight is still in the balls of the feet as those heels come down. Lower, lift, lower, lift. Nice. It's just warming these guys up with that full range here. Only 4 more, and then we're going to take this down halfway. Lift 3 and 2. Little hold on this one. Draw the belly button up and in even more. Yes, those high heels on. And then lower down to like kitten heel height. And then back to stilettos. Lower halfway. And lift back up. And lower. And lift. Nice. Let's go 4 more. And lift 3. Lift 2. Hold this up on 1. Nice, squeeze your belly button up and in, and then just little slow pulls here. Little lower, little lift. Nice, just 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. From here, we're gonna click your heels together, lower all the way down to your in first position, and then we're gonna lift all the way up. Keep your heels together, and then lower down. So if you need to scoot your feet in a little bit for those heels to stay together at the top and the bottom, that's fine. Lift. And lower. Lift. Squeeze your glutes to lift and lower. And notice if you're slamming all of your weight down its heels, maybe even start to just like barely kiss your heels onto your mat. Lift 8 more. Ooh, dig your heels together as hard as you can. Help drive that all the way up the hammies into the glutes. Nice. 4 more. 3, 2. Hold this up on 1. Dig your heels together even more. Lower halfway down. Lift back up. Keep using the core. Notice if you can take some weight out of your hand. Maybe even lightly resting your fingertips on top of the bar or your wall. Or if you're using a couch or a chair at home. Lift and lower. Keep digging your heels in together the whole time, even through that lower. And that lift. Ooh, for 4 more. 3, 2. Hold that up on 1. Dig your heels together. Little lower, little lift here. Keep that tiny right at the top for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold that up on 1. We're going to keep your heels together. We're going to bend into the knees, sink the hips a little bit. Squeeze your heels together even more. Rise all the way up. And then lower down. And lift. Lower. Give your inner thighs a squeeze all the way at the top like you're zipping the legs together. Like you're pulling up the zipper on your hands. And lower. And then keep digging your heels active together. Get that all the way back up into the back of the legs. Even warming up those quads a bit. Whew. Let's go 4 more. Nice. 3, 2, and 1. Lower down. Keep squeezing your heels together a little bit more. Think down a little more. Lift a little. Down and lift. So find that furthest lowest point there. Lift a little from there. Lower, lift. Keep digging those heels together. Lift and lower. We've got 8 and 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold this nice and low. Dig your heels together a little bit more. Draw your shoulder blades together nice and long through the belly. Maybe sink a little further still. And then let's rise all the way up. Little balance here. Take your outside hand alongside your cheeks. Squeeze your glutes together. Bring your inside arm to a hover. Reach the arms up a little higher. And a little higher. And then go ahead and lower. All the way down. Yeah, shake out your ankles if you need it. All right, and then from here, you can go ahead and grab your ball. All right, and then from here, let's go ahead and you guys can face this way. You know what, I'll turn around this way. We're gonna lunge your right leg back behind you. Take your ball out in front, so your back heel is lifted. Be a little shorter stance here. We're gonna come into some lunges. So lower your right knee down, and then lift up, and then lower down. Move your left foot forward more. Actually, left knee too. Nice. So think more dropping into that back leg. Your left knee stays over top of the ankle. Knee more. Nice. And start to keep your ball right in the center of the chest. We're gonna add in a twist. Moving from the belly button, not swinging your ball around. So try and keep it right in line with the strong there. We're gonna go 4 more. And 3, 2. Hold this down on 1. Little balance here. And we're gonna rotate out to your left. And then back through center. Rotate to your left. And center. Taking across the thigh. Center. And left. Keep squeezing your shoulder blades in towards the spine. Maybe lower into the right knee a little bit more. And center. And left. And center. Left. And center. We've got 4 more here, and then we're going to stay in your twist. Woo! And 3. And 2. We're going to hold your twist. All right, this is it. This is for life. You're gonna lift your left heel and lower down. Lift it up and lower down. Nice and slow. Keep your gaze at one still point and lower. So really challenging your core here. Woo. Lift 4 more, and then we're gonna keep your heel lifted. Woo. And 3, and 2. Hold this up. See if you can lower your right knee a little more. Lift it up a little more. Lower a little. Lift a little. Try to keep that left heel up. Oh, good sport, you know. Oh. Whew. All right, only 4 more. You gotta keep your gaze at one still point. Maybe see if you can twist a little deeper still. Last 4, I think I started counting. Oh, well. Here we go, last 3. Woo. 2. Hold on 1. See if you can lift your left heel a little higher still. Maybe rotate a little more. Squeeze your inner thighs together. Lower your left heel. Take this all the way up overhead. Let's find a wide-legged forward fold. Woo! Shimmy those hips side to side. Give your head a little shake. And then let's go ahead and roll on up. All right, let's take this to the other side. So facing back to the front of your mat, roll your ankles out, take your hips out, anything goes here. All right, we don't want to do the same leg again, so let's make sure we step your left leg back. All right, again, notice if you need to shorten your stance a little bit without compromising your knee over the toes. We want to keep it over top the ankle. Here we go. Again, upper body is just staying upright here and just bending into your left knee. And lower. And lift. Nice. And you're dropping down into that back leg. Nice. Maybe bring your gaze down. And just make sure your knees staying right over top of your ankles. Whew. You might notice those little wiggles in the ankle. All right, let's go 4 more. And 3, 2. Here we go. We're going to keep this low. Draw your belly button up and in. Again, forget turning from the waistline. Double check here. Make sure your ball is so right in line with the sternum. And then bring it back. And then twist it out. And center. And twist right. In center. How are you doing over there, Elena? And twist. I think she's the only one tuned in on the Zoom. Unless she left us already. All right, let's go 4 more. And then, you know, we're going to stay in that twist. Last 2. And then let's hold this one out. Again, getting back into that balance. Squeeze your belly button up and in. Here we go. Let's lift your right heel. And then slowly tap it down. And lift and tap, really using those calves that we were just warming up. Lift your right heel and tap. Lift and tap. A little balance here. Just 4 more. And 3, 2, and then you know what? We're gonna keep that heel lifted, and then now we're gonna bend into your left knee. Maybe a little. Lift a little. Lower a little. Lift a little. Oh, really shaking on this one. Oh yeah, here we go. All right, just 4 more. 2, 3, and 2. Hold this down on 1. Lift your right heel a little more. Maybe rotate a little bit more. Ooh, hold that for 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower your right heel down. Take your ball all the way up and over. Come back into your wide-legged forward fold. All right. And then from here, we're going to come into pretzel. So you can grab a seat onto your mat. You're gonna fold your legs. You know, we'll do your right leg first. So your legs are gonna come over here to your right. Or if you're on opposite side, I mean, just make sure you switch the next time. Options where you can keep your ball. You might notice if you need to use your core a little bit more for stability, or you can come back onto the fingertips. Double check in with this back leg. The knee tends to creep forward in front of the hip. Slide that guy back so it's in line with the hip. And then open up your knee joint so that your ankle is in line with the knee. Point the big toes away from your shin. So there's going to be a slight lean over here to that side. That opposite hip is lifted. Draw your belly button up and in. Deep breath in. And then we're going to lift your back leg to a hover. And then you're going to lift a little and then lower a little. Lift a little, lower a little. And if you want to engage your obliques a little bit more, you can even bring your gaze around for that back foot. Make sure your ankle is lifting the same height as your knee. It's all right if you touch down. Each time you go to lift up, you're finding that engagement and increasing that strength and mobility. Lift up for 4 more, and then we're going to add on. Whew. Nice. 3. Keep your belly button up and in. Lift 2. And then let's keep that up. And then from here, imagine you have a button behind you. You're going to tap it with your big toe. And then back in. And then tap back. And in. Keep that slow. Make sure that knee is staying in line with the hip and behind. And press back 4 more. 3. And 2. And 1. We're going to combine both of those. Here we go. You're going to do a lift and then a tap back. There's going to be a little natural lift and forward in there. We're going to lift, tap back, lift, tap back. Is this your first pretzel?
Yes.
Tastes really good, doesn't it?
I like pretzels, but not
Woo. All right, only 4 more.
It's like clamshells, but 50 times worse.
And 3, yes. Clamshells is the warm-up. 2 more. Woo. Last one, you're going to find a little hold here. Maybe lift that leg up a little higher. Draw your belly button in. Yeah, if you want to come, no hands. All right, go ahead and lower down. All right. Before we switch sides, we'll take that ankle over top of that front leg. Oh, if you can even lift it up there.
Usually have no problem folding my legs. What'd you do?
Right?
Okay.
Yeah, if you can still do fire log after doing pretzel, oh my gosh, let me know what you're doing. Or maybe that means you weren't doing anything. Oh my goodness. Oh. All right, and then we'll leave that top leg in front. Go ahead and rotate that other leg around. So that front leg is parallel to the top edge of your mat. And then we'll resituate that back leg. Slide it back until your knee's in line with the hip. And then open up your knee joint so that your foot, your ankle is in line with the knee. Nice ballerina feet here with those toes pointed. Nice. Take your ball to the side again. This ball might make it a little harder. You might test out your fingertips. You might use your ball. Pick your poison. All right, here we go. Draw your belly button up and in. Draw your chest open. Deep breath in. Prepare. You know where this is going. Exhale. Go ahead and lift that hip up to a little tiny hip or hover. You might notice one hip is already liking this more than the other. You're going to find that little lift and little lower. Little lift, little lower. Again, you might lower all the way down and then re-engage by lifting that leg. Now you might challenge your obliques a little bit more by looking past your shoulder, looking for that back foot. Whew. Nice. Try and keep some weight on that leaning side of the body, so we're really tapping into those obliques. Lift 4 more, and 3, and 2. Hold that up on 1. Toes are shaking already. We're going to use those toes to press that butt behind you, and then bring it back forward and tap back and forward, tap back and forward. So moving from that hip there, let's go 4 more, and then we'll get to that combo. Press back 3 and 2 And one, here we go. Lift that leg up a little higher and then press back. And lift, press back again. There's gonna kind of be that automatic lower and forward in there. Maybe not. Let's go 4 more. 3, 2, last one. We're gonna find that hold. Maybe lift that leg up a little higher. Woo, squeeze as much juice out of that as you can. And then go ahead and lower that down. Woo, nice and easy. Oh, lean back. Gently bring that ankle over your knee. Oh, gosh. I feel like an old person trying to get it up there. Whew. All right, what else do we have time for?
Nothing. Stretchy.
Yeah. Did you say you were saying for vinyasa?
No, I never said that. I have lots of places to be. Everything's open. I was gonna go for a run after this.
Jump. Just stay. Yeah. You run, then bar, and then vinyasa. Yeah. So you already lost that first part. Oh, all right. Here we go. All right, let's get into some core. We're gonna take your ball and lie all the way down. All right. Whew. All right, let's start with this one first. Bring your ball in between your right elbow and knee. Take your hand to a fist. And then let's take your opposite arm and leg up toward the ceiling, little bend to your knee. And then let's lift the head and shoulders off of your mat. Squeeze your ball, allow it to wobble around. Keep your low back down to your mat. You're gonna extend your arm and leg out to a hover. And then you're gonna exhale and tap your chin. And then open up and tap. Only just one set of these. So imagine like you're climbing a ladder, reaching up toward your ankle, reaching up toward your toes, a little higher each time. Keep squeezing into your neck if you need to. Your hand is there to hold up your head. Doesn't matter how low the arm and leg gets, as long as your low back stays down. And let's go here for 4 more. Keep squeezing into your ball. Keep pressing your chin into your fingertips. Here for 2. And then tap 1. This one we're gonna hold open. Press your low back down, squeeze into your block. See if you can slide your rib cage a little closer toward your hips. See if you can rotate your inner left thigh down. So you're almost like you wanna put your big toe down. And then go ahead and lower down. Shake your head side to side. We'll move your ball over to your left side of your body in between your elbow and knee. And we'll start out with that hand to a fist. Let's take your right arm and leg up toward the ceiling. Again, a little bend to your knee for your hamstrings. Ooh, draw your ribs in to lift your head and shoulders off of your mat. Squeeze your ball. Here we go, low back and ribs stay down. Open up your arm and leg to a hover. Exhale, tap your chin. Inhale as you open. Climb up a little higher each time. So eventually, like you're trying to reach up toward the toes. Nice. Tap and reach. So even allowing your shoulder blades to reach up a little bit more, tapping into those obliques. Let's go 4 more. Again, you can use your hand to help hold up your head. Let's go for 3. And 2. Tap 1. Again, we're gonna hold this open. And slide your ribs in a little closer toward your hips. Keep your, like where it is, just rotate that inner thigh down. Give your ball another little squeeze. And then go ahead and lower everything down. All right, this time, like that was just the warm up. All right, from here, you're gonna bring both legs and both arms with the ball up over your chest and little bend to your knees. You're gonna take your ball into your right shin. Whew. All right, draw your ribs in. You're gonna lower your left leg down. So not as far as you did before. And then you're going to lift the head and shoulders up. You're going to walk your ball up toward the top of your foot while still kicking your leg into your ball. And then nice and slow, lower that down. Bring your left leg up. Switch your ball. Lower your right leg. So it just almost looks like a V. Here we go. Exhale as you lift your head and shoulders. Start to walk your ball up. So pressing your shin into your ball. And then lower down. Bring your right leg up. How many more of those we got?
I was gonna say none, so good for you.
All right, let's open that left leg down a bit. Climb it on up. Nice breath out. Reach, reach, reach. Kick your foot in. And lower down. Left leg in. Switch. Right leg down. Exhale. Climb on up. Kick, 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 kick. And lower down. We're going to do 2 more. Switch it over. Lower your left leg down a bit. Draw your ribs in and climb on up. Kick it in and get a little bend to your knees if you need to. Lower down. Woo. Switch it over to your left. Right leg down again. Zip your ribs down first. Climb on up. Kick, kick, kick. Lower down. Right leg up. All right, last one, both sides here. Ball into your right shin. Or shin. Woo! Outtakes. Stay tuned afterward. All right, lower your left leg down. You're going to climb on up. Maybe lower your leg all the way down while keeping your low back down. Kick a little further still. Ugh. Lower down. Last one. Here we go. Fall to your left shin. Ribs in. Right leg as far down as you can go. Keeping your low back down as you climb it up. Kick, kick, kick. Reach up a little higher still. And then lower all the way down. Take your ball off to the side. Knees into your chest. Oh, roll out your ankles. All right, and then from here, let's take your right foot down to the outer edge of your mat. Left ankle over top, and then use the weight of that ankle to fold your knees over to the left to get a little release in those hip flexors we were just using. Nice, just take one more round of breath here. And then go ahead and bring the knees up, and we'll switch sides. Take your left foot to the outer edge of your mat. Right ankle over top. Use that ankle to fold the knees over to the left. Deep breath into your left lung. Nice, one more round of breath here. And we'll go ahead and rise on up. Tuck your knees into your chest, hand behind your knees, chin into your chest. Roll all the way up to a seat. All right, let's close this out with one round of breath. We're going to take your arms all the way up overhead. From here, you're going to turn your palms out.